Your success is hidden in your daily habits. Discipline isn't about motivation, it's about consistency. No discipline seems pleasant at the time, but painful. Later on, however, it produces a harvest of righteousness and peace for those who have been trained by it. Hebrews 12:11. Welcome to Wisdom Wednesday. Discipline isn't about punishment, it's about mastery. It's about choosing long-term success over short-term comfort. Many people admire the results of discipline, but don't embrace the process. They want success, but they don't want the sacrifice. They want growth, but they don't want the effort. But there is no greatness without discipline. A disciplined life isn't about making one big decision. It's about making the right small decisions every day. The choices you make today are shaping your future. Let's dive into how self-discipline transforms your faith, your habits, and your destiny. Discipline begins with a decision. No one can do it for you. Some people wait for the perfect moment, the right conditions, or a sudden surge of motivation to commit to their goals. But discipline doesn't come from waiting. It comes from deciding. Success isn't about luck or inspiration. It's about choosing consistency over comfort. The strongest people aren't the ones who always feel motivated. They're the ones who take action, even when they don't feel like it. They understand that feelings are unreliable, but habits, choices, and discipline build a future that feelings alone never could. No one else can build discipline for you. People can encourage you, but at the end of the day, only you can make the commitment. Coaches can push, mentors can inspire, but if you don't take ownership, nothing will change. Excuses steal your future. The difference between those who grow and those who stay stuck isn't their background, resources, or talent. It's their decision to take responsibility. Some people wait for the right time, but the right time never comes. The right time is when you decide to start. Successful people don't let their feelings dictate their actions. They make up their minds to follow through, whether they feel like it or not. They train themselves to do what needs to be done, not what is easiest in the moment. Every great achievement starts with a single decision: I will not quit. Every athlete, every leader, every great thinker, at some point, had to choose to keep going when it was easier to stop. Discipline is built in the small daily choices, the ones no one sees, the times when no one is watching, the moments when giving up would be easier. It's in choosing prayer over procrastination, showing up when you'd rather sleep in, and staying committed even when progress feels slow. You don't drift into discipline, you decide into it. No one accidentally becomes successful in their faith, health, career, or mindset. It's the result of conscious, intentional decisions that compound over time. When you commit to discipline, you stop waiting for the perfect time and start making today count. There will never be a day when everything aligns perfectly, but if you wait for conditions to be ideal, you'll spend your entire life waiting instead of doing. Start now, show up today. Choose discipline over delay. Most people believe that discipline is about grand, life-altering decisions, but real transformation happens in the small, everyday choices, ones that seem insignificant in the moment, but shape everything in the long run. Your future isn't shaped by one defining moment. It's shaped by what you do consistently. It's easy to focus on the big milestones, but success is built in the quiet, unseen moments of discipline. Daniel didn't develop an unshakable faith overnight. He didn't suddenly become bold when he faced the lion's den. His daily habit of prayer had already prepared him. His discipline in the small things made him strong when the big test came. It's not about intensity, It's about consistency. A single intense workout won't make you fit, just like reading the Bible once won't build unshakable faith. It's what you do repeatedly that transforms you. Every habit you form is either moving you forward or pulling you back. There is no neutral ground. If you're not growing, you're sliding. Choose your daily disciplines wisely. The discipline you build today determines the opportunities you will have tomorrow. What seems small now, waking up earlier, committing to prayer, staying focused on your work, could be the very thing that positions you for something greater in the future. Stop waiting for a breakthrough. Build habits that lead to one. Most breakthroughs don't happen overnight. They happen because of the small disciplines repeated over time. Want to change your life? Start with your daily routine. Discipline isn't about dramatic transformations. It's about faithfulness in the small things. Excuses feel good in the moment. They offer temporary relief, a justification for staying comfortable. But in the long run, they don't protect you. They rob you. They steal opportunities, delay progress, and keep you stuck in the same place while time keeps moving forward. Every excuse you make today is a future regret waiting to happen. One day, you'll look back and realize that every "I can't" was just a missed opportunity in disguise. "I don't have time" really means this isn't important enough for me to make time. We always find time for what matters most. The question is, are you willing to make discipline a priority? The most successful people aren't the ones with no obstacles. They're the ones who refuse to let obstacles stop them. Some of the greatest achievers in history started with less than you have right now. The difference? They refuse to make excuses. Excuses keep you in the same place while time moves forward. 5 years from now, will you have results or regrets? The choice is yours. There are two kinds of people: those who make excuses and those who make progress. One keeps talking about what they could do, while the other takes action. Which one will you be? Break the habit of excusing inaction. The moment you stop making excuses is the moment you start making progress. Your future is shaped by your discipline, not your excuses. Success isn't about waiting for perfect conditions. It's about pushing through no matter what. No more waiting. No more hesitating. No more excuses. Your destiny depends on it. Discipline is saying no, even to good things. Discipline isn't just about doing the right things. It's about knowing what to stop doing. The most successful, focused, and spiritually strong people aren't the ones who say yes to everything. They are the ones who have mastered the power of no. Just because you're busy doesn't mean you're productive. Many people fill their schedules with endless activity, but motion isn't the same as progress. Successful people don't do more. They do what matters. If you say yes to everything, you'll be too distracted to focus on what truly moves you forward. Every yes to something unimportant is a no to something essential. Growth requires sacrifice. Sometimes that means saying no to comfort, to distractions, and even to good opportunities. It's not about doing everything. It's about doing the right things. Not every open door is meant to be walked through. Just because an opportunity is in front of you doesn't mean it's meant for you. Discipline is knowing which doors to close. Your success depends on what you're willing to walk away from just as much as what you're willing to pursue. The undisciplined person chases everything and catches nothing. The disciplined person focuses and excels. Jesus didn't say yes to every request. He knew his purpose and stayed committed to it, even when people wanted him to do otherwise. Discipline means prioritizing purpose over pressure. The world will try to pull you in different directions. But you must be clear on what truly matters. Saying no isn't about missing out. It's about making room for what truly matters. Every powerful yes requires a disciplined no. Choose wisely. Self-control separates the strong from the weak. Discipline isn't just about taking action. It's about knowing when to hold back. The strongest people aren't the ones who do everything. They're the ones who know when to say no, when to wait, and when to walk away. A strong person isn't measured by what they accomplish, but by what they can control. Many people work hard, but lack the restraint to stay focused. True strength isn't just about effort, it's about discipline. Self-control is the ability to say no to temptation, distractions, and anything that pulls you off course. The undisciplined person reacts to every impulse, but the disciplined person chooses their responses carefully. If you don't learn to control your impulses, they will control you. Every great downfall starts with small, unchecked compromises. The strongest people don't let emotions, urges, or temptations run their lives. Mastery over your desires leads to mastery over your future. If you can control what you crave, you can control where you're headed. A person ruled by discipline will always have an advantage over a person ruled by their impulses. A person ruled by their emotions will always be unstable. A person ruled by discipline will always rise above. Feelings come and go, but discipline keeps you moving forward, whether you feel like it or not. Jesus demonstrated ultimate self-control. He was hungry after fasting, yet he refused to turn stones into bread for self-gratification. He had the power to escape the cross, but chose obedience over comfort. Discipline means choosing long-term success over short-term satisfaction. The weak chase what feels good now. The strong pursue what is right for the future. When you master self-control, you gain the power to shape your destiny. Instead of being shaped by your distractions, stay disciplined, stay strong, keep moving forward. Discipline thrives in structure. Many people struggle with discipline because they rely on willpower alone, expecting to wake up every day feeling motivated. But motivation fades. Structure sustains. Discipline isn't about forcing yourself to do something when you don't feel like it. It's about creating a system that makes success the default. If your environment makes bad habits easy, change it. Set up your space, schedule, and priorities in a way that supports your goals. People don't fail because they lack talent. They fail because they lack structure. A disciplined life is a structured life. If you want to grow in faith, schedule time for prayer and reading the Word. If you want to be healthier, plan your meals and workouts in advance. If you want to improve a skill, make daily practice non-negotiable. Discipline flourishes where structure exists. If you don't structure your day, distractions will structure it for you. Social media, entertainment, and endless notifications will gladly consume your time if you don't take charge of it. Create routines that set you up for success. Winners don't rely on motivation. They rely on systems that make success inevitable. The strongest people don't wake up every day feeling like doing the hard things. They've simply built a structure that makes discipline a way of life, not an option. Want to be more disciplined? Don't just try harder. Set up a system that makes success unavoidable. Structure your life in a way that eliminates distractions, reinforces good habits, and makes discipline the easiest choice. Stay disciplined, stay intentional. Discipline is the bridge between goals and results. Anyone can set goals. Anyone can dream big. But without discipline, goals remain nothing more than wishful thinking. Discipline is the bridge that takes you from where you are to where you want to be. The difference between those who succeed and those who don't isn't talent. it's the discipline to follow through. Many people start strong but lose momentum because they lack consistency. The ones who succeed are the ones who keep showing up. A goal without discipline is just a dream. Anyone can set a goal, but not everyone is willing to put in the work to achieve it. Dreaming will inspire you, but discipline will take you there. You will never reach your highest potential without consistency. Some of the most successful people in the world aren't necessarily the most talented, but they are the most committed. A disciplined person may not always be the best, but they will always outlast those who lack it. If you're waiting for a breakthrough, ask yourself, are you waiting or are you working? Many people sit around waiting for the right moment, the right opportunity, or the perfect conditions. But successful people don't wait, they work. And in that work, the breakthrough comes. A disciplined person doesn't wait for inspiration. They take action and let results fuel their momentum. If you're waiting to feel ready, you'll never start. Act first, move forward. The feeling will follow. Discipline is what stands between you and your success. The question is, are you willing to do what it takes? Discipline is your superpower. Discipline is what separates those who wish from those who win. It's the invisible force behind every success story, the secret ingredient that turns dreams into reality. Without it, potential is wasted and goals remain unfulfilled. With it, progress becomes inevitable. Discipline is what transforms prayers into purpose-filled action, ideas into impact, and desires into results. It's not about waiting until you feel like it. It's about showing up every single day, even when it's hard, even when no one is watching, even when progress seems slow. Because in the end, discipline always pays off. Your future is shaped by the choices you make today. Will you choose excuses or growth, distraction or focus, comfort or progress? The difference between where you are now and where you want to be isn't talent, luck, or resources. It's discipline. Every small disciplined step you take today is building the life you'll live tomorrow. So stop waiting. Stop hesitating. Start showing up for the life you were meant to live. It's not about feeling like it. It's about showing up day after day until the results become undeniable. Discipline isn't something you have, it's something you build. What are you building today? Your future is waiting. Will you show up for it? You have the power. You have the choice. What will you do with it? I'm your host, Abigail. Have a focused, committed, and disciplined day.